This morning, Australia's Ashes hopes still alive thanks to a history-making debut by teenager Ashton Agar. Shocking details about the Defence Force sex scandal. And hazmat emergency, 130,000 litres of fuel spills in Sydney.
This is 7 News Morning Edition.
Good morning. Teenage spin bowler Ashton Agar has batted his way into the record books, achieving a brilliant 98 runs in his debut test match at Trent Bridge. He took to the crease with Australia's first innings in ruins before skillfully turning our fortunes around. Nathan Templeton has the details from Nottingham. The Defence Force is under increasing pressure for a result into its investigation into a sex scandal. 17 Army personnel are being questioned over their involvement in the self-proclaimed Jedi Council. 3 officers are under police investigation. Robert Avadia broke the story. He joins us now. Good morning, Rob. What stage is the investigation at?
Hi Angie, well I wouldn't say it's stalled, but it's been in the hands of Commonwealth prosecutors for the past few months, and it is 3 years old, so there's a fair bit of pressure to get a result either way into this group. As you mentioned, 17 people under investigation, 8 of those have already been suspended. Those images have been viewed allegedly by up to 60 ADF personnel, and the ADF investigation and New South Wales Police investigation have allegedly subsequently covered considerably more along the way.
All right, Rob, thank you. AFL club St Kilda has defended its decision to select Stephen Milne to play in Sunday's clash with Essendon, despite him facing criminal charges. Milne was stood down indefinitely last month after police charged him with 4 counts of rape relating to a 2004 incident. AFL reporter Mark Stevens joins me now. Mark, a controversial decision by St Kilda. All right, Mark, thank you. Major crime detectives have taken over the investigation into a West Australian teenager missing for over a fortnight. 18-year-old Joshua McLeod was last seen outside a pub in Australind near Bunbury around 11:30 p.m. on June 26. He hasn't used his phone or bank accounts since. Police hold grave fears for his safety. Next in 7 News, hundreds on a slain British soldier, Lee Rigby. The NBN boss calls it quits. Also, baby buzz overdrive in London, and the world awaits the arrival of the new royal.
The baby you expected to be alive is not.
He was lifeless.
I've never ever heard of the police turning up at the same time as the ambulance.
It's not illegal to have a home birth. It's illegal when you lose a child.
The police took her because she was evidence.
The family had become the target of a criminal investigation.
7 Sunday night at 6:30.
5 people have been killed and up to 200 prisoners are on the run after a riot at an Indonesian prison. Inmates have set fire to the jail in northern Sumatra after a blackout cut off power and water supplies. Prisoners hurled bottles at guards during the breakout before hundreds of police were called in to regain control. The jail houses more than 2,500 criminals. It's understood around 13 escapees were serving time for terrorism offences. Hundreds of people have honoured a British soldier who was hacked to death by Muslim extremists. A military parade escorted the body of 25-year-old drummer Lee Rigby through the town, where his funeral will be held later today. He was killed outside his London barracks in May. Family, friends and military colleagues took part in a special salute. 2 men have been charged with his murder. A group of Greenpeace protesters has scaled London's Shard skyscraper. The 6 women evaded security guards before climbing the side of the 72-storey building. It took them 15 hours to reach the top of the building, where they unveiled a large banner protesting oil drilling in the Arctic. They say they chose the Shard because it towers over the London offices of oil giant Shell. Time to check the financial markets. The ASX 200 is 33 points higher in morning trade. The Australian dollar is buying 91 US cents, 90 Japanese yen and $1.16 New Zealand. Next in 7 News, all the highlights from day 2 of their first Ashes test, and a massive injury blow for the Blues ahead of the Origin decider. A huge blow for New South Wales ahead of next week's Origin decider in Sydney, with inspirational captain Paul Gallen succumbing to a foot injury. Reporter Ryan Phelan has the latest from Blues training. Manchester United superstar Wayne Rooney is out of next week's match against the A-League All-Stars in Sydney. Rooney's heading home from United's pre-season tour after injuring his hamstring. Stay with me here on 7's Morning News. I'll be back with all the weather details after this break.
The new Alzheimer's test. The revolutionary Australian scan that will tell you if you're a risk, and the diet discovery that could prevent it striking you. Plus, the birth of the century, how the royal baby will be protected. The inside story from a royal bodyguard on 7's Today Tonight.
Checking today's weather, a complex low pressure system is bringing showers and storms to southwest WA, mostly fine elsewhere. Around the capitals, a shower or two in Brisbane, 21 degrees. Sydney will reach a mostly sunny 19. Darwin will be fine and 33 degrees. And that's 7 News to now. We'll keep you up to date throughout the day and in our bulletins at 4:30 and tonight at 6. I'm Angie Asimus. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.